Back on IceTime.TV with Devils player coach Andrew Lorden. Andrew, I've just asked Danny Stewart the same question. I guess positives and negatives from that game. It's another game you win, another close game where you get the winning goal late, but conceding 6 goals, I guess you're going to bear down a bit in practice this week.
Yeah, hopefully my old junior coach doesn't find out about the scoreline. It's not typically how we play here in Cardiff, but there was some good production. We got a few injuries right now. I think the guys are ready for the real deal. It was the 7th game. We pulled out the 7-game series in overtime there, almost with a big goal, so that was good. And it's, overall, I really want to look at the positives. It's been a great preseason. Yeah, there was some minutes of sloppiness tonight, some turnovers that really cost us as well. Too many odd man rushes, absolutely. But we'll clean that stuff up. And, we were down to 4D there as well, which I think is going to help us, just gets the guys some conditioning. We were mainly going 3 lines tonight as well, so that was good from a conditioning standpoint. And yeah, we'll be ready to go next weekend. The guys will have a day or two off here to, get better, get away from the game as well, and then we'll come back refreshed. We'll have a good week, and now it's time for the real thing.
I guess one of the positives and a trademark of an Andrew Lord team is a quick start. And for those first 4 or 5 shifts, you were just on the front foot.
I loved our start. We sort of addressed that. We had that I think it was the last home game was a little, or maybe 2 ago. It was a little bit sloppy coming out of the gates, and we addressed that. And I thought our first 5-6 minutes was tremendous. And then we got hemmed in that one shift. They were able to put one home. I think that gave them a lot of momentum, some confidence perhaps. And then the game kind of went. It was waves up and down, and it definitely wasn't a typical game for us. But we'll take it. We'll take the win, and we'll take the positives. We'll move on.
I've got to ask you about Patrick Asselin, man of the match, and I know we've spoken about him a couple of times in pre-season, but this is a guy who has taken a year off, and yet he looks like he hasn't missed a beat, and through all 7-game series, he just gets better and better.
Yeah, you can tell, even day to day in practice right now, he just looks quicker, his hands look quicker, looks more confident. He's reading and reacting to the game very, very well now. I think he fits in well with Marty and Mo there, and you can see he's got a touch around the net. We really knew he was going to be great in that area, and it's starting to show here. He's starting to pick up his goals, and I'm sure they're going to come in bunches now that he's got a little bit of confidence and he's got the rust off.
And the other player I'd like to single out, if I may, is Scott Hotham. Maybe not quite the explosive skating style of his brother, but boy, has he got a lead pass on him, and particularly using the boards, that stretch pass has created a few goals this preseason.
Yeah, they're a little bit different, the 2 brothers, for sure, but he's got a great shot on him, great wrist shot, good release, and it stems into his passing, too. He can throw that long bomb. He's a lot, I'd say, a little bit more simple than his brother in terms of how he plays the game. He keeps it, he doesn't overhandle the puck. He likes to move it north very quickly. He doesn't really hold on to it. He sort of gives it, and then he'll jump up. And we're really happy with him so far. And he's going to be a leader in this room, whether he has a letter or not. He's a veteran guy. He's won before in Italy, and I really like the presence he brings. He's a well-rounded defenseman. He can play physical as well. He can clear the front of the net with a good stick, and I think he reads the game tremendously well.
Now, the next 2 questions, it might be a straight no comment. First of all, Joey Martin will see again tonight, maybe for the 3rd time in pre-season. Anything you want to tell me? A decision being made there?
No, still up in the air. We'll probably know, I'd say this week, we'll probably make a final decision. We're narrowing it down now. Tonight was a better indication, I think. We're giving a little bit more of a try, a look at some of the real potential leaders on our team, and it was good. We love Marty. I think, Mo as well right there, Richie as well, and, I think Holmes, being a new guy even still, brings a great leadership for the team, a veteran guy who's won a lot before, and he conducts himself the right way. So whatever we decide, it'll be a group effort, and I'm really pumped about that, because I've been on teams before where it's a one-guy show, and I don't think that's as healthy. I think that group environment, that group leadership is huge, and we definitely have that here.
And secondly, the injury situation, Doucette and Hotham sitting out again tonight, but still the idea that if it were regular season, they'd probably have gone. And can we possibly get an update on Chris Culligan?
Yeah, I I thought Hoth might go tonight, but it was kind of in between, and this time of year, when it's like that, I think you just got to back them off. I think Doucette will need a couple more days here, but I'm sure he'll probably be back for a good week of practice. Cully, yeah, I had a little hit there on the boards, kind of went in awkwardly. I don't think any of us saw it all that well, but he'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be a couple days or whatnot. He'll rest up and be good to go, but yeah, I would have liked to have a game kind of more of a full roster, but it is what it is, and I think from a conditioning point it was great. Gave guys a little bit extra ice time, rolling 3 lines, 4D at times there, and it'll be good. We'll give them a couple days here to get rested, get healthy, and then here we go.
And I guess after a hard training camp pre-season, the arrival of Patrick Bordeleau now is just going to give everybody a shot in the arm, ready for regular season.
Yeah, absolutely. I think practice just picked up a little bit in those battle drills. Guys will be picking their spots, who goes against them. But no, it'll be fun. We're all excited to have him, and I know he's going to fit in great. He's a great guy. We've had great communication here. He's going to be a funny guy, good character guy in the room, a little bit more vocal, which I think we need a bit more of that, and he's going to supply that for sure. And I know the fans are beyond pumped up, so it'll be good to get him here on Monday.
And just finally, I know we touched upon this in our interview during the week, but the extended pre-season training camp, how have you rated it? How's it gone? And I know I asked you this during the week, but the guys are ready?
Yeah, I think it's been really good. We worked on a lot of different things. We've implemented a few new systems to our game, and that's been good. And I think from a team bonding perspective, that was huge as well. And I think just the gradual improvement day to day has been huge for us. I think, again, in the past, when you're rushing, to put stuff in a week or even 10 days, 14 days, it's just too short of a time. And it's been fun. It was really cool playing some of those other leagues and seeing that we could compete against them. I know that gave the guys confidence. It also exposed us to different styles of play, which I think helped myself as a coach and the group in general. And overall, I'd rate it great. But I'm definitely pumped for the real thing here. I know it'll be a couple wars next weekend, and I know the guys are excited for that.
Well, you can see one of those wars live on IceTime.TV when the Braehead Clan comes to town next Sunday. But for Andrew, for now, thanks for joining us on IceTime.TV.
Thanks.